Hey, what's up? Coming at you, Randy Cormier, discussing the ketogenic diet and kind of where my thing has been at. I've been doing this for about 5.5, 6 weeks now, and I've lost 21 pounds on the ketogenic diet, 75% good fats, right around 20% or so protein, good protein, grass-fed protein, and organic protein, and also about 5 to 8% carbs, depending on if you count net carbs and that kind of thing. Anyways, I wanted to show you some stuff that I'm making tonight for my meal. This is just sort of like where I eat, and this will give you an idea of what I do. So I'm going to flip the camera around here a second. Alright, we have some grass-fed steak. This is meat that I get at a local butcher. I mean, always try to get locally if you can. I'm using some great grass-fed butter. This is High Lawn Farm. I also use the Irish butter too, that's real popular in stores. And we got us some vintage farm eggs. These are great. These are actually bought at a co-op, but they're from a local farm. So they're, they're nice natural eggs, free range. And so I'm going to have this, and I have bacon in the oven. And get a little bit of that, maybe 2 or 3 pieces of it. And I'll do about 3 eggs, scramble them, throw some cheese on there, get my steak rocking. That's cooked in coconut oil, and we have some grass-fed butter on top. Kind of just mixing in a little flavor while it cooks. Not too shabby there looking. Awesome for steak and eggs. Now, I was a vegetarian for almost 16 years, and metabolically, it just wasn't working. I didn't know that at the time. But, I had high sugar. I was, trying to eat low carb, but I was gaining weight because I wasn't having any good meat. My fat content wasn't good. And when I started doing this ketogenic diet and I switched over to eating meat and eating the good kind of proteins, then everything started working a little better for me, and weight started coming off. My sugar hasn't gone above 99, even after like a full meal, 2 hours after, an hour after. It's just been amazing. I'm pretty much in ketosis. I take my millimolars on blood meter, about 3 times a day, and I'm always at least 1 to 1.5, which is really good. And then over here we have some beef broth that I already made. This is from our last batch. It doesn't look like that when it's... Actually, I'll show you what it looks like. Let's go over here to the kitchen, and I'll show you what it looks like after it's been sitting and not warmed up in the stove or microwave. That's what it looks like. It's like gelatin. You guys can see that? It's kind of hard because there's not a lot of light. But anyways, there you go. You can see it. It's like gelatin. That's amazing right there. That's your best multivitamin that you could ever have right there. It's collagen. It has gelatin. It has glycogen. It just has everything that you would need for your body. I don't know all of the stuff it has, but I've read it. You can find it on YouTube exactly what you have, and it's pretty amazing. So this is sort of like what stuff I always have on hand. I have, of course, coconut oil. I use it every single day. I have it in my morning broth or coffee. And then, I got the MCT oil rocking over here. So this is, and we had a stock right here, a pot of bone broth going right here. We always have it on deck. That's some chicken feet for the collagen, gelatin, and under that is a bunch of just bones. But that's basically done. Heidi will be home soon to take care of that and get it all ready for the next batch. And so I'll show you the meal when it's all done, and that's that for now. Alright, so I just want to show you guys, I just finished off my bone broth. I mean, this stuff's amazing. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to scramble my eggs right in the last little bit of bone broth that I have in there. And it's a perfect way to add a little bit of that flavor to your scrambled eggs, is that little bit of beef broth that's left after you have most of it. Boy, I really suck at doing eggs with one hand. That's horrible. A chef I can never be. So what we'll do now is we'll get some cream, some heavy whipping cream, and we're going to throw a little bit of that in the eggs. Just a little. Just to kind of fluff them up a little. I mean, you can't use milk, you can't use skim milk. You got to use heavy cream because there's no carbs. There's basically less than a carb in whipping cream. And I know what we got to do. I think we got to get this steak out of here. This thing's done. That's probably about medium rare right now. Throw a little butter to cook those eggs. Get that rocking. And of course I cook it right in there after I cook my steak. I'm not going to clean the pan. There's no reason to. You want all that flavor. And the fat that's left from the steak is even going to make your eggs taste that much better. And if I already got my bacon, which is not done yet, if I already had that, I'd throw a little bacon grease in there too. Now I know what some of you were saying, bacon grease, steak fat, cream. Well, if you research the ketogenic diet and you research how this can help you and what it does for you, then you'll know that I'm not talking smack, that this actually works. And I can tell you firsthand that it works because nothing else has worked for me. So, and this has. So that's telling me that it's helping me. Now, this isn't for everybody. The ketogenic diet, as most people on the internet will tell you, or articles, or however you look it up, will tell you that the ketogenic diet isn't for everybody. It's for people who don't do good with glucose from burning carbs for fuel. Rather, you're burning ketones for fuel. And that's what has made me have the energy I have. I go to the gym 3 to 4 days a week, and I feel awesome when I get there, and I feel awesome when I leave. And I work out more than I ever have. Way more. I mean, it's just ridiculous. I'm doing a lot more high-intensity weightlifting that's helping my muscle mass, that'll help me lose weight. It all kind of does full circle. And I'm never tired, just eating mostly fat. You know, a lot of people carb up before they go to the gym. I carb down. So, you know, I hardly eat any carbs before I go to the gym. If anything, I've had a salad at lunch, and that's my whole carbs for the day. So, that's breakfast, or actually, no, this is dinner. Bacon will be coming out soon. I just wanted to show you how good things taste and how good they look on this diet. A lot of diets don't let you eat really good food. Come on. And this one does. And if you can lose weight by eating that dish right in front of you, you're doing something right. So any questions, write them down. Any comments, put them there. Please subscribe. And I'll be at you later. Later.